our next adventure? Okay, let's go in.
Let me open the door and I'll show you how that works. Pin comes out, release. As I said, Tony had this behind his house for about 70 years as his shed. About the year 2000, his daughter-in-law, Shirley Shanushki, contacted us and asked if we wanted it. So we went over and checked it out. Phil Sims, who at that time worked for Orange County and was a railroad fan, authenticated it as an Erie tool house. So it's pretty cool. At that time, we didn't know that it came from right here, give or take. Crew came from Steris on one of their community days and helped us clean out the shed. It was full of, as you can imagine, stuff from 70 years being behind Tony's house. I think he kept chickens in here, and there was hay, there was a corn husker, there was all kinds of neat stuff. But anyways, with the help of Dean Krasmowski, we deconstructed the tool house and took it down in pieces. So we had this big pile of components. We had each wall, we had the interior partition, all the framing for the roof, and a big pile behind Shirley's house. And then we were trying to figure out how we're going to get it to Chester here, which is about a 3-mile trip. Somebody mentioned that PDJ Components, I think is the name of the company, made trusses. They're at the former Conklin lumber yard in East Chester. They had a platform truck, which they used to deliver trusses. So I contacted Sid Ketchum, who's the owner, and he volunteered a truck and a driver. All we had to do was get enough people to load it onto his truck. And so that was a crew of about half a dozen or maybe a few more people. And we loaded it on one of their roll-offs and got over here, delivered it. And then Tommy Atkins made a concrete base for us. And Dean Kromowski led another crew of about maybe a half dozen people to kind of start to reassemble it. On the day that we tried to put it up, the main components was myself, Ed Stoddard. Peter came with his little tractor, which helped steady and lift the wall sections, which seemed to get a lot heavier trying to put it back together. But we got the main sections up. Dean tied everything together, and then he and a few other people worked really hard to reassemble the entire structure.